I'm Katie, I'm ESTP. I've been here before, and this is my channel now. I will link myself below. Today we're going to talk about ESTPs in relationships. I think what really makes ESTPs different in relationships, probably it's not the most pleasant thing to hear, but I think that ESTPs care a lot less at the beginning than most people, and I think ESTPs always have an exit plan, so there's that. But what I mean by care a lot less at the beginning, like again, that whole blind FI thing, we just don't quite know how we feel, and we might not ever quite know how we feel, but it definitely takes a while. Like for me, I have to see myself doing behaviors in order to know that I care about somebody. It's like, oh, I'm paying a lot of attention to them, I'm thinking about them enough to like text them or something. It's like that's how I start knowing. Maybe the real biggest thing is that we don't really know for a long time how we actually feel. So I think that kind of makes us very alluring in a way. Okay, once I love somebody, do I always love them? No, not at all. I guess for starters, I gotta say that the only people that I've loved that have exited my life that are, if we're talking about romantic relationships or otherwise, most of them, I guess not all of them, but kind of, they've messed with me in some way that like is just more than I can handle. So do I always love them? No, definitely not. I don't have that kind of energy to expend to continue caring about people that are gone, that are long gone, and they're gone. Like once you're gone, you're gone. So it really depends. Probably a lot faster than what I'd like to admit, but I have had a few hard breakups. I had one really hard one that took me probably 6 months to actually get over, but a lot of people it's like a matter of weeks, days, hours. But one tough one, and I mean sometimes it can be hard when somebody else just kind of doesn't really tell you why it's over. That kind of thing can linger for a while, but I would say pretty quickly. For the most part, we're talking max a couple weeks. The honest real truth is like with most people, it's like the minute I know it's over, it's over. Like my last real breakup, it's like something switched in my head and I was gone. It was just a matter of physically getting gone. So like literally no time. It's like I decided and that was it. Like I never turned back, and it was done. I mean, that was that. But like I said, I did have one tough one that I don't quite know how to explain. I think that might be called love. Not sure. There has to be like a lot of intellectual connection, and for me to really like fall all the way into it, I would think that I would really have to trust somebody. You'd have to have like a pretty good track record of not lying to me. It's hard for me to look back at old crap and be like, oh, that was me falling in love, because now me is like, nah, no, it wasn't, you know? So that's hard. That's a hard one to answer because I have convinced myself that it never happened. I think that we have a strong, deep urge to want to be able to get out if we need to. I don't know where that comes from exactly. I think, like, to me, like, freedom is the biggest, most important thing in the whole world, and if I can't have that, I want to die. So commitment issues, it's like I'm scared of somebody taking away my freedom, and I'm not just gonna hand over myself to somebody who will want to do that, or I don't know, who will try to do that like gradually. Like it's scary. Like you just don't want people to take you over. I don't know how to explain this, but freedom is why I need it. Don't like being told what to do, don't like being controlled, you know, but it's hard. And like I think that if I did commit, like that I would mean it, you know what I mean? But I obviously have not done it. I don't know, but it's always scared me. And it really, I've even had a hard time committing to the idea that I would ever commit or that I would ever want that. It took me until like maybe this year to admit that I actually like wanted a relationship and wanted to be with somebody. Like I always thought like, nah, I don't need that. It's for the weaklings. And then I always felt like I just got kind of pulled into him or trapped into him. And like I didn't know how it happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I've just now, in like maybe the last year, tried to be purposeful about it. I literally will do math about like, and I was telling you this before, like I'll do math to figure out whether it's okay if I feel anything or not yet. Yeah, like how long have I been seeing this person? How many times have we gone out? Like, is that a reasonable? And then I'll Google like, when are you supposed to care? When are you supposed to like get jealous? Like, when is all this supposed to happen? Because then I know if it's like okay or not, or whatever. And then I still wait longer to do any of those things. You know what I mean? Or to feel anything, or to let myself feel anything. I think ESTPs will entertain you. ESTPs will just want to take you on all the adventures. Will let you grow and change and encourage you to do that. I mean, we'll explore all kinds of ideas with you. I personally enjoy hearing about every person in somebody's life and learning what they're all about. So I'll really let you talk about what's going on. We're very entertaining. But we'll do all kinds of stuff. I mean, we don't get stuck in ruts. We'll let every moment just kind of speak for itself. Like, we're not going to hold you to old stuff a lot. Like, you promised something, yes, do that. But again, we'll let you grow, we'll let you be, we'll let you just exist and do your thing. Freedom, man. We'll give it to you. Oh boy. I think if we stop spilling a lot of details about our lives, that's probably a bad thing. Because I think that we can be so like open and like, this is what I'm doing now, this is what I'm doing now, this is who I'm talking to, this is who I talked to today, this is who I saw today, this is what, you know, SE, this is what I've been doing. If we slow down on that, that's probably a really bad thing. What else, what do you need to watch out for? We need help, you know, keeping it all together sometimes. We're a little disorganized. We can just be kind of troublemakers. You know? Oh, but one thing that has come up a lot is that like we're not all that sensitive, right? So we'll hurt people's feelings without meaning to. So that's important to listen to what we actually say. Don't look for the hidden meaning, because it's probably not there. If you're gonna be super sensitive, that might be a hard time, because the thing is that sometimes when we say mean stuff, we actually do mean. We don't mind if it hurts your feelings because we think it'll help. We think in the long run it's a good thing for you. So just watch your sensitivities a little bit. Sorry about that. We really mean it. We really mean well. We think we're helping. We think, you know? Well, I think that other thinkers are the most ideal. I think it would be really, it's hard to deal with like heavy feelers. Like that is just exhausting. Like dealing with emotions like takes so much out of me that high F users, especially FI, no offense, just can really, really suck it out of me. But so thinkers, I would think, are one of the best things. I honestly think introversion can be a little bit of a hard time, but because I'm scared of like getting trapped at home. And honestly, I've not dated a lot of introverts, like a few, but I don't know how I would deal with that. That would be hard for me because I want to go play all the time. Like, let's go, let's do the activities, let's live, let's meet my 800 friends, you know? So I think that would be hard. I think we like ENTPs way too much, but I don't think we get along at all. And so I don't think that's a great idea. I mean, you know, Luann loves her INTP, and I don't see anything wrong with that. But we need somebody who's going to be honest with us at the end of the day. And I think this is kind of cliche, but I think almost anything can work if people are healthy and can examine their own crap and move on and grow. That's what really matters. I don't know. No, do whatever you want. I don't know. Probably not. Probably shouldn't. I don't know. I have no idea. Just take it slow. Honestly, if you do, take it slow. Like, don't bum rush us, you know what I mean? We'll get very overwhelmed very quickly with a lot of attention. Just stay very chill for a long time if that's what you want. Because if you come in real hot with a lot of feelings, we're gonna get spooked real quick, real quick. It's just a lot for us to deal with. I don't know. Long-term partners, I don't know. I think we can really be catering in a way, and you really become part of us, I think. Like, you will take care of you in a way that we would ourselves, and maybe better, but still we get like really squeamish about feeling controlled or overwhelmed with attention. Like, I can't handle that. I can't handle somebody who would overwhelm me with attention or pay not enough attention to me. Both of those wouldn't work. So would I advise it? No, probably not. I don't know. If you want trouble, come on over. I had a little caveat, that's why I'm here, I forgot. Again, I think one of the biggest things that people think about when they think about ESTPs and relationships is how aloof we can be, especially at the beginning. We don't even know if we like people well. I think I had a little bit of a realization that at the beginning of any given relationship, we don't know if somebody's going to be able to be loyal to us, which again, I think is our biggest need in a relationship. Like, it's the maybe only non-negotiable. Like, we need loyalty and we need you to be honest. They're really the same thing in my head, but we need it more than we need anything. So that's not something you can tell if somebody's going to be at the beginning of a relationship, and it's something you have to like earn. So, and if somebody is loyal right off the bat, that doesn't even make sense, and they're just probably, you know, a little weird, right? So it takes us a while to figure out if a person's even capable of giving us the kind of loyalty we need, and most people aren't. And ESTPs also get a rap for going through partners fairly quickly, and I think that might be a big part of it, as we figure out that you can't give us what we need. And again, we don't know right off the bat. So I think that's a big part of why when I said we don't care right away, like what I meant, I think that's why we do it. We need to be loyal, and we don't know if you can. So we don't know if it's okay to feel anything. Give it a like and subscribe, and chant Katie in the comments. That'd be great. Okay. Thank you.